Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. From the end zone, here comes Williams. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
In the course of the game, we focus on the offense and the defense. We give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, the special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
On the go.
They'll start with the option. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Up the middle they go. It's Gibbs, and he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 42. On third down, Gibbs. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. The Lions at 5-7 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And able to get this to the 31. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Big gain of 5. And now it's 3rd and 3. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Gibbs. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Trap 50.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
79 Broncos.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, force the incompletion.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Warriors 17.
They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
A 34-yard attempt.
Badgley's kick is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. Well, they had the great field position to start that opening drive. They only get 3 out of it, but still they get 3, so maybe kind of a win for the offense, Charles, and kind of a win for the defense as well.
Yeah, I would say win-win seems to sum the whole thing up because where that ball was placed to start, that's tough on the defense, and they held them to 3. Now, if you're the offense, you're thinking to yourselves, how do we open up the playbook later on in this game and turn this 3 into 6s down the stretch?
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now this defense for the Lions, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got other assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Quintez Cephas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
19 Tigers, 19 Tigers.
On 1st down, Gibbs. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 20-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Cook now off the read option. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you. Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
It's Cousins on the sneak. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Gibbs. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibbs. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Come on. Come back in. Not being right.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Gibbs. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Back to throw here. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Cousins. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Cousins to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Cousins now. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
From the red zone now, Cousins. His throw caught at about the 5. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw is Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Lions 10, Vikings 7.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room. They'll come out throwing here on first down. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On play action, they'll throw. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They gave it a shot with the deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll set up a throw. He's going to try and go deep again.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the interception, Cousins. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. Could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
On 2nd down, Cook. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Joseph's got it, and that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They run it again with Cook. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They'll run for it. Cook. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. On 1st and 10, Cousins. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play there for Minnesota. 56 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Second down and goal. Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Joseph now to have the PAT. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10.
Vikings 17, Lions 10.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder. If he wasn't a first-round pick, they want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there. No hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibbs, and he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is going to have the Lions first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Being chased out left. Open man right side is St. Brown. He'll get it inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go. It's Gibbs, and he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Gibbs, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
59 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there.
His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And he gets it to go. We're all even. 17 apiece. kicks away.
Fair catch, gain of the 21-yard line. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Looking to throw again on second down. Cousins. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Now Cousins. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defense in front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
He had to fight for every yard on that run, shook himself free of the tackle, and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Third and short yardage, Cousins. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big gain of 31 on third down. Now Cousins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick. Whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it. Because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19. Unlock right.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
On second down, Montgomery. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Well, we have seen some rookie running backs come in and have a big impact year one, and this guy would certainly fit that bill, as that was one heck of a run there.
And how about the situation that we're in right now, because this is the 4th quarter. So you know there's some tired legs out there on defense and probably some tired minds as well trying to chase guys around for 4 quarters. But this is where conditioning, athleticism, that separates the good backs from the great backs, and that was an A-plus effort right there.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on next-gen stats.
Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
79 Broncos. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Flushed out right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Ready up. Warriors 70.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away. Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Cousins to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
This is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Midge used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man. Complete. Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running left, Montgomery. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So here comes a very important kick now for Michael Badgley. This to almost certainly win the football game. Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once,